abolish ICE. We have to abolish the Customs and Border Patrol in the way that they currently exist and replace them with something that actually does the work that we need for them to, which is why we need a Congress that works and that is effective at holding these people in this administration accountable. I'll tell you what the work is not. The work is not killing American citizens.
You said the work we
in
need
our
them to
community.
do. I'm interested in your opinion. What is the work that we need them to do?
Absolutely. One, the work is not killing American citizens.
No, what is the work we need them to do?
Well, first, let's look at what they don't need to do. They don't need to go into communities like Memphis,
Do they need to deport illegal?
See, you won't answer the damn question. Every time you ask one of these bastards a question, they won't answer the question. I think I'm losing my voice.
Where they're currently terrorizing and traumatizing our communities. What we also need to make sure is that we have elected officials who are creating a pathway of opportunity for people who are currently undocumented.
Do we need a federal law enforcement agency to deport illegal aliens, yes or no?
We do need a federal law enforcement agency that deals with immigration, that doesn't kill people.
To deport illegal aliens,
what we
yes
do
or no?
also need is laws that make sure that people
who are undocumented... Is there a single illegal alien that you would deport?
You know, this is what I want you to focus on.
Is there one?
I want you to focus on. There are a lot of people in this country and in this community, in our communities, that have done so much to make them better, and we need to be prioritizing how we create opportunity.
Is this the Democratic position for 26? That there are no illegal aliens that should be deported?
The Democratic position in 26 is that we don't terrorize American citizens, we don't terrorize undocumented people,
advising Democrats in 26, would you advise them to answer this question this way, that you can't say there is a single illegal alien that should be deported by the federal government?
What is shocking to me is that you think you can narrow the challenges of immigration,
There's 20 million
that you can challenge the issues of immigration into one yes or no question, when the reality is the policies and practices
should we follow the law is the yes or no
administration have led to the deaths of American citizens and has not produced the results.
No deportations. That's the Democratic position.
See, we're in a country now that the only criminals that the left thinks is criminals happens to be you and I. You're going to have to excuse my voice tonight. I think the air was a little too cold last night. I think I'm losing my voice. But think about this. The only time the only person Democrats think should be locked up is Donald Trump or you and I. They haven't met any damn criminal or illegal that they feel needs to be locked up. But they wanted you locked up. They wanted you and I locked up. They wanted the January the 6th people locked up. But not even rapists and murderers would this guy commit to having them locked up. I don't know how you think he's representing someone too. But see, it ain't just the Democrats, because I'm in Texas and I want to show you some things that Greg Abbott, because I remember I think Donald Trump endorsed Greg Abbott again. See, sometimes Donald Trump gets advice from people when they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Nobody who really pays attention in Texas, nobody who's a real conservative would think that Greg Abbott is a conservative. I remember a while back when I told people that the human piece of trash by the name of Greg Abbott was no conservative, and they got upset. Same thing with John Cornyn. He's a fraud too. But they want you to believe that John Cornyn and Greg Abbott are conservatives. Now, the reason these Muslims have got away with things in Texas is because of, I like to roll Greg Abbott down a hill in that damn wheelchair. I would. Nothing would please me more. Now, I got a couple people with a couple clips, because some of Greg Abbott's biggest donors are Pakistani oil people. Greg Abbott has done everything he can to let the CCP, the Chinese communists, come over here and buy land in Texas, and then he get on TV. Donald Trump is stupid enough to take advice from some of these frauds. To me, it shouldn't even be a consideration of, in the way, because Greg Abbott is technically, he's like a Bush Republican, which is technically a rhino, if you know what I mean. But I got a couple clips of Greg Abbott selling the Texans out. And this, I think I got two women talking about the news site, and then I got the Muslims in their own words John Cornyn just came to Texas, and nobody even showed up. I made sure that clip.
Why it's always important to follow the money. And we're going to start with a Pakistani man named Syed Javad Anwar. Now, Anwar was elected to the Texas Board of Higher Education in 2015 by Greg Abbott. Now, who is this random Pakistani man? He's actually the owner of Midland Energy. Midland Energy obviously produces oil and gas for the state of Texas, and although appointed in 2015 to the Texas Board of Higher Education, in 2020 you'll be glad to know that he was Greg Abbott's top donor of $5,599,000.
Just a coincidence, right? Don't let nobody tell you Greg Abbott is a conservative. Every time I mention that, some skank or some other damn fraud who don't know their butt from a hole in the ground, they wouldn't know a conservative if they spit in their face. And when I said this about a year ago, that Greg Abbott was a liberal, some people got upset with me. Greg Abbott is not trying to stop the Muslims from taking over. Matter of fact, he's assisting the Muslims from taking over.
$500 for the 2020 election. But wait, it gets better, because in 2024, he was also the top donor with $6,120,268. But wait, it gets even better, because in Greg Abbott's current election cycle, this man has already became the top donor with a whopping $2,897,086. Wow. Now, with a Pakistani man being his top donor, you don't bite the hand that feeds you. So if you're ever sitting here questioning why Greg Abbott isn't putting a stop to the Islamic invasion happening in Texas, there's your answer.
That's a fact. So when some other scumbag tries to defend Greg Abbott, Texas is one of the most conservative states, and we got these rhinos, these bush rhinos, Greg Abbott. I wish they would have scalded you a little bit more than hot water when they stuck Greg. Do you remember that when Greg Abbott got put in the hot water? I guess he couldn't feel his legs or something. It burned him. I was happy about that because he was a fraud. I'd be glad we can get that bastard out of office. I ain't lying. Greg Abbott, he's ruining Texas. Now, we got more with Greg Abbott, too, because don't think that's all.
Suleiman Leilani and Salman Bojani. Both of these gentlemen, and I use that term very loosely, are Pakistani-born Democrats. So they're
Pakistan-born Democrats.
They're not even from here. They were both born in Pakistan. They were both, by the way, sworn in as Texas House representatives with the
Did you get that?
Quran, which, in my opinion, shouldn't be allowed. And they're both attempting to implement Islamic laws, values, morals, principles, honor.
See, this is the video we put up earlier telling you how they want to tell you if you can have a dog in your house. Some sons of bitch from another country comes to your country, and you got these phony Republicans, and you got these communist Democrats telling you how peaceful Islam is. John Cornyn actually had a commercial wishing them a happy Ramadan.
Senator John Cornyn, I want to take a moment to say, I know this year's Ramadan will be different from those before, and that's why it's important to keep the spirit of hope and community alive. I wish you all a good fast and that you and your friends and families stay safe during this challenging time.
See, your politicians will sell their own mother out for money. Boy, I almost said something about Greg Abbott on the air, and I know I probably would have got in trouble. I hate John Cornyn, and I hate Greg Abbott. I hate them. I hate them just as much as I hate any damn liberal. See, people not from Texas, they actually think Greg Abbott is a conservative because they're not from Texas. They don't know no better. Greg Abbott is a fraud. John Cornyn is a fraud. And see, there is no way that you can renew something. This is why they're fighting so hard to get stop Ken Paxton. I'm not saying Ken Paxton is perfect, but Ken Paxton was the only one down here really trying to stop the Islamic invasion. The only one. That's why the Bushes tried to take him out of office and impeach him, because he was prosecuting people. These phony Republicans are just as bad as the damn Democrat. But we got more.
450% increase in donations.
This is in Frisco, Texas. Here we are, these Muslims that took over. All he got to do is get these politicians money. Same thing the Chinese do. Your country has sold you out.
Above $1,000 from people with Indian last names. That seems like a red flag to me. Now, let me ask a few questions to the mayor and city council that I don't expect you guys to answer, but I'm going to ask them anyway. Mayor Cheney, for 2023, why were 4 of your top donors Indian people not living in Frisco or even Collin County and donating $5,000 to you? I don't understand why someone would donate to a mayor that doesn't represent them unless that mayor represents business interests that make them money. I'm sure it's just a coincidence that all of you are in real estate business and those 4 donors have over 158 businesses registered in their name.
Did you get that? It's all about the money. Technically, we've been sold out. And see these H-1B programs that President Trump and J.D. Vance want to get over here is part of the reason. Vivek was the same way. These bastards will sell you out. They'll sell their own mother out. And then they get mad when you criticize them. But we got more.
450% increase in...
Oh, wait a minute. That's the wrong one. Let me get the other one here. Y'all like my glasses? I got some new big glasses. Let me see if I got the other one. Did y'all see that video with Alan Dershowitz? How y'all like that? Did you hear what Alan Dershowitz said? See, this is part of the problem. Alan Dershowitz is admitting the quiet part out loud. He's literally saying if Jeffrey Epstein is working for the Mossad or the CIA, he's admitting that they would protect him even if he's a pedo. And you want me to trust anything these people say. Matter of fact, let me replay that again.
That Jeffrey Epstein just had a completely different life that he just did not tell you about. And it may also have included being a spy. I mean, clearly.
Telling me that he worked for the Mossad.
Well, why would he tell you? Because there's some things he's going to hide. He had both of y'all working for him.
I would have given him a get out of jail free card. I could have gotten him no jail time. If he had told me he worked for the Mossad, for the CIA.
He technically did get no jail time because he was going home on furlough, I think, every weekend almost. And he was a child molester.
It would have been a slam dunk for me to go to whoever I had to go to, even up to the President of the United States, and I would have gotten him a deal with no time at all.
Hang on a second. You mean if he'd said he was working with the Mossad or CIA, then he would get off being a pedophile?
That's right.
Did you get that? I wanted to make sure I play that again. Because all these people do is sell you out while pretending like they're helping you. Here's some more about Islam.
Rare TV, the Pakistanification of Texas is in full swing. Leading the charge are 2 Pakistani-born Democrats in the Texas House, Sulaiman Lulani and Salman Bojani. Using law, they're working to replicate the same ideological framework that turned Pakistan into a religious apartheid state. Through legislation, they're Islamizing Texas as part of a civilizational jihad. The following proposed legislation during the 2025 session was truly shocking, and each one brings the state one step closer to a model like Pakistan's. So let's break down these bills by category and take a closer look. First, let's look at bills that center around foreign loyalty and Islamic supremacy. Take H.R. 32, honoring Pakistan Day at the Texas Capitol. Yes, let's honor a country that harbored Osama bin Laden, abducts and forces Islamic conversions on girls, and kills non-Muslims for blasphemy.
Now think about that. Here you have all these people pretending as if they care about the Constitution. We've been sold out, people. See, if you really want freedom, if there's going to be freedom, there has to be truth. That's why when Jesus was talking, he says, know the truth, and the truth can make you free. Lies can never make you free. I am skeptical of anyone who you can report a fact about something and they'll get all in their damn feelings over a fact. That's demonic. Any person getting upset about facts, to me personally, is a demon. Because you're telling me that you care more about protecting somebody or some idea than you care about the truth. How you going to have true freedom if you can't even express yourself? Free people are able to express themselves, report facts. They can, matter of fact, free people can actually even tell lies. Now, you may get sued for telling a lie. You may get sued for telling the truth more than you do for telling a lie in our society now. But here you have the Republicans and the Democrats literally siding with your enemy to make sure that you are enslaved more in your country. The one about the dogs just get me for the simple reason they're telling you a Muslim. It's bad enough the representatives try to invade your rights and your privacy in your own home. But the Muslims come over here and saying that they have a right to come to your country. They have a right, even though you're paying taxes on your home, even though you're paying rent on your home, even though you are paying home association fees and the insurance and the whole 9 yards. And the Muslims want to be able to tell you if you can have a dog in your damn house. Everybody should be appalled by such language. As I said on the video, that would be the same as Jewish people saying, we don't want you serving bacon and pork ribs in your damn barbecue joint or your breakfast joint. The gall of these people to think that they can dictate what you do in your damn house. And the reason they think this is because of frauds like Greg Abbott, John Cornyn, Mitch McConnell, and the rest of these clowns. Think they can tell you what to do in your damn house. And the people who's supposed to be representing you are not representing you. See, this is why when somebody tried to tell me, when I made the statement, like, I'm not even a big Ron DeSantis fan. I once was. I didn't like the way he did the whole thing, but here's the point, though. I'm not going to lie on Ron DeSantis. Ron DeSantis, in my humble opinion, is the best governor in my lifetime. It ain't even close. I'm not going to argue about it. It's not even close to me. Because if every governor did what Ron DeSantis did, there ain't no way in the hell a lot of this stuff can get done. And Ron DeSantis is not perfect, but he's far better than Greg Abbott and any of these other so-called Republican governors. I'm not going to even argue with the Democrat governors because they're a joke. And technically speaking, did you hear that Chicago Bears were maybe leaving Chicago? That's going to look funny. They've been in Soldier Field for a long time. But the Chicago Bears are trying to leave. You know why they're trying to leave? They're trying to leave for the simple reason is that these high taxes and excessive taxing you is ruining all of these damn states. Matter of fact, I got a clip of fat J.B. Pritzker, who looks like Fred Flintstone. His head is shaped like Fred Flintstone, Yabba Dabba Doo. And I got one of the mayor when he was asked these questions. And I want to play both of those. Here is the mayor.
To what the taxpayers of Illinois are willing to spend on a stadium or on infrastructure and everything else. And we're just not willing to, remember, we have a lot of things we need to invest in. It's a choice by the Bears about whether or not they want to be in the state of Illinois. We're doing, I think.
Listen to what he's saying. It's a choice by the Bears. He's saying it has nothing to do with all the high prices and crime and everything going on there. Nothing to do with that.
We've had really productive conversations, which again is why I was dismayed by, the fact that they didn't even tell us they were putting it. I get that they want to keep hope alive, as they say, for another location. But they should have told us they were putting out a statement like that.
Why do they have to tell you a damn thing? That's their damn team. If they don't feel like it's profitable, and here's Brendan Johnson.
Face straight. Okay. All right, keep a straight face here. The Bears belong in the city of Chicago. The Chicago Bears belong in the city of Chicago. Right?
Well, why don't you do something to keep them there?
Right. And I've said repeatedly that the door is always open for conversations, and, Kevin Warren did call me yesterday. We didn't get a chance to connect, and I still firmly believe that their best position is in Chicago, and it's evidence. The evidence is clearly speaking for itself.
He said the evidence is speaking for itself. They clearly belong in Chicago, spoken like a real communist piece of trash. Because the communists think that they can tell you what to do with your own damn money. And it's not profitable. Can you blame them? I mean, why would you keep staying in a place that is literally destroying you making a real profit? See, most of these people, as I said, never owned a business. Now, Fat Boy, his mama gave him, J.B. Pritzker, his mama and daddy gave him that particular, that's why he's rich, because his mama and daddy. And maybe the reason that you guys can't afford to keep the Bears there, because I heard that Barack Obama's, his presidential library was about to open up. Matter of fact, I want you to look at this thing. It says worth $850 million or something like that.
Most expensive presidential center to have ever been.
That is a ugly looking, cultic looking building. $850 million for this?
Built in the United States is nearing completion. I'd like to introduce you to the Obama Presidential Center.
I don't even like the way it looks. I mean, this is the thing about these people. This is the same argument they make when they says, we need to abolish ICE, we need to defund the police department, and these politicians are walking around with armed security guards. But guns are bad. They're bad when they're protecting you, but when they're protecting them, all the people who protect them got guns. Tell your people to give up their guns. Get rid of your damn security. But they won't do that because you got Mr. Fred Flintstone right here. See, that's the governor, Fred French Speed, but I call him Flintstone. All his policies has failed. Tell me he don't look like Fred Flintstone. Just tell me he don't. You got people like Nancy Pelosi. Matter of fact, did you guys see the video of Nancy Pelosi's dancing? She got a new wig and Nancy is dancing. Get it, Nancy. Get it, Nancy. Nancy, throw that thing down. Work that thing out, Nancy. That's Nancy Pelosi doing a little dance for you, cut the rug for you. Now, I don't know if you heard this latest one from Mandami. Last time when that snowstorm came through, a bunch of homeless people froze to death, and they were calling 311, and nobody was answering. They let them die. But now he's offering you cash if you come down and shovel snow. You can't make this up. I got the video. Hold on a minute. Mandami says, you come down and shovel some snow, we will pay you.
33 DSNY vans and 2 DSNY buses to transport shovelers where they're needed faster. And for those who want to do more to help your neighbors and earn some extra cash, you too can become an emergency snow shoveler. Just show up at your local sanitation garage between 8 a.m. and 1 p.m. tomorrow with your paperwork, which is accessible online at nyc.gov/snow, and you can get started right away.
Now, notice he said paperwork, right? Now, this is the funny part about a filthy communist like he and his filthy mother and his daddy. You got to have paperwork to go out here and shovel snow, but not to vote. Look what else you got to have. You need a registration, 2 small photos, 2 original forms of ID to shovel snow, and your damn social security card. But to vote, you don't need any of this. Make it make sense, please. I mean, these people have no damn conscience. ID is racism. Jim Crow laws to vote with ID. But when it comes to you going over here shoveling snow, we need 2 forms of ID, and you got to register, and we want your Social Security. Please make it make sense to me. But we got an example because Kathy Holcomb, she was out here trying to show you how to shovel snow.
Shoveling from someone from Buffalo who knows. Just push it out of the way, okay? See what I'm doing here? No strain on the back from doing that. Now when it gets a lot heavier, you're gonna have to do a little bit more, but don't lift much. Just do it in smaller bits, okay? Little bits. You can do this. Don't do a big pile and fill this up because that can lead to a heart attack. You don't want that.
She said it leads to a heart attack. So now, this man is completely destroying his. What happened now? Y'all free stuff. See, here's the thing about a communist. A communist will promise you the freaking moon before they get in office. Just ask Obama. They'll promise you all kind of stuff before they get in office. But once they get in office, they're not going to give you a damn thing. Miss Kimberly just hit us up and she says, nobody better not touch her damn dogs. Kimberly said, y'all better not touch my dog. But see, the mindset of the left, it's something to be studied. The hypocrisy of these people, because I want to show you something. You know how a mouse, if you sit down a trap for a mouse and you put cheese in there, what you'll find out is that the mouse is going to find out that the cheese is really not free. You got to give up your life for the free cheese. This is socialism. Socialism and communism says give up all of your rights in order for you to get a little free government cheese. That's the mouse concept. See that? Mice die in mouse traps because they do not understand why the cheese is free. The same kind of thinking happens with socialism. Oh, it's free. Oh, yes, come on in, get your free cheese. Here's a block of government cheese. But you got to get, remember what they was teaching over at the World Economic Forum? You will own nothing and you're going to be happy about it, damn it. You're going to thank us for taking all your rights and all your damn property. This is what the communists do to you. They say it's free. Nothing in life is free. Somebody is paying for it. But see, the Bernie Sanders, see, this is what lets you know. I knew the country was just about destroyed when Bernie Sanders could have actually won as the nominee in 2016, but Hillary and the Democrats cheated on him. And dumb Bernie Sanders supporters was still running around saying, feel the burn. Let me correct you again. Whenever you say feel the burn, you have contracted VD. Yes, VD, old school. Don't call it, no, it's VD. That's what you got. All damn leftists, all socialists, all communists have a case of mental VD. Their mind has been infected. And the only antidote for intellectual VD is truth, and they don't want it. They say, damn it, we don't want to hear anything about facts and truth. It's offensive to us. They even got Jasmine Crockett now. They got you, didn't I? Told you, dumb Negro. Now she's calling that the Democrats is racist because now the Democrats really, they don't need it anymore. So they're trying to, that's why the whole covert thing, I want to show you. She's literally trying to say that the Democrats are racist now. That's good for you, heifer. It's good for you. Ran your damn pie hole, thought the Democrats, told you I was using your dumb ass, but you didn't know it. I want to show you what she was saying now. She done changed all her tune now. Oh, Miss Jasmine Crockett. Where's that? Is that one?
The thing that is not.
Okay, no, that's not it. Hold on a minute. Let me get it here. I know I got the one of her. She was on some show and she was upset. And they're blackballing her and they doing something else. See if I got the right one here. Damn it, I know I hit save though. If not, I can get it here. Oh, here it is. Here it is.
Received any additional clarity either from the Trump administration, from Tallarico's campaign, or from the Colbert Show about why this all happened in the first place? And has Colbert invited you on his show?
She got her little makeover now, didn't she? Got a little makeover. She ain't looking so ghetto. She said, I'm going to go get me a makeover. I'm going to try to present myself more presentable. We haven't forgot who you are.
Especially since Tallarico just announced that he raised $2.5 million off of this story.
No, I've not been invited on Colbert prior to his interview nor post his interview. Obviously, I've done Colbert twice in the past. And so there were questions that people had about whether or not basically equal time, so to speak, had been offered to me in order to try to avoid Brendan Carr and his misinterpretation or his reinterpretation of the rules. The only information that I got was after this debacle took place. I did receive a phone call from the parent company, from a representative for the parent company, that basically said they did not tell them they couldn't air it. They just said, if you air it, just make sure that you offer the representative equal time. Now, obviously, I wasn't engaged in that conversation, so I cannot confirm the veracity of any statements. But I can confirm that I had never been asked to go on as it relates to kind of talking about the Senate race.
Okay. Now, let's get to her new, that was the new improved Jasmine Crockett. But here's the real Jasmine Crockett, because she was always trying to say nobody's ever talking about no racism. She don't really bring up racism. But now you're getting the dose of your own damn medicine now, huh?
I think it is what so many Black people fear, is that, you know, even the most quote unquote well-intentioned white folk sometimes behind closed doors may say things about us and it makes us question. And it doesn't matter.
She's saying all whites are racist.
Matter your political affiliation. And I think that it is a real fear that a lot of not just Black people, but minorities have about how they may get talked about.
I don't give a damn about nobody talk about me behind closed doors. You's a damn lie. I've been Black for 60 years. I ain't never give a damn about nobody saying something behind my back or on closed doors. But see, they didn't got so bad with their victim mentality. She's saying that the Blacks and the minorities are running around saying, oh my God, I wonder what Massa is saying behind closed doors. This is the kind of ignorance and buffoonery that goes on. Continue, Jasmine.
Behind closed doors. And so the question, I think, for a lot of voters will be, you know, is this someone who can represent me when, if behind closed doors with a Black woman, you felt comfortable enough to say this, what exactly is happening behind closed doors with non? It's not normal is for me to be attacked from the left. That is the new.
What? You attacked from the left?
Wild card in this scenario. But it's just interesting. And
it's interesting you've been attacked from the left. They don't need you no more. Have you ever seen the movie Roots? Now, I know it was a made-up story. Alex, he made up the whole damn story. I heard he actually stole the story from a white man. Don't tell Negroes that Kunta Kinte wasn't a real person. It was a made-up character. Don't tell Blacks that, because they really believe it. LeVar Burton actually think he's Kunta Kinte.
You know, I've been asked a couple of times, a couple of things about it. And, you know, I look at this specifically as a civil rights lawyer, and I see when they're sending out ads and they're darkening my skin.
What?
And I'm just like,
what?
I know what this is.
Okay,
right?
what is it?
And the reality is that, yes, I woke up a Black woman. I was born a Black woman. I know I'm a Black woman, for everybody that didn't think I didn't know. Just FYI.
I didn't know that. Did y'all know Jasmine Crockett was a Black woman? I thought she was Asian. I had no clue, because she never mentioned that she's a Black woman. Damn, this is a shock. I don't know if I'm going to be able to survive. Jasmine Crockett is a Black woman. Damn. I would have guessed like Slovakian, Russian, some kind of like maybe even Indian or something, you know. But I would have never in a million years guessed she was black.
Just FYI. But I am not running on the fact that I'm a black woman.
What? She's not running on the fact that she's a black woman. She got principles. She want to be judged by the content of her character.
I am running on my credentials.
Could you state some of your credentials?
And
woo, you go, girl, you go.
And frankly, if no one wants to talk about my credentials or what it is that they are going to do for you, then that should be what's most alarming.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Your credentials, is that what you want to talk about?
This election ain't about me.
What?
This election is about us.
What? Oh, that girl got principles now. Jasmine Crockett got principles. This ain't about us. Girl, speak it then, Jasmine. Girl, you go on with your black self, girl.
Been gracious. Is this. When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
Did you hear that? She said she wanted to be judged on her credentials. But when she walked into, let me play that for you again, because she wanted the job because she was black. She just said it. I didn't say that. That's what she said.
Because you've been gracious. Is this. When I first became a public defender, I had no criminal defense experience. And I walked in and I told my boss, Charlie, I said, listen, you should hire me. He said, why? I said, because I'm black. Charlie looked at me like I was crazy.
Did you hear that? But she wanted to be judged on her record. Woo! You can't make this crap up. I swear you can't. See, the internet exposed you because you're going to contradict yourself. Just play your own damn words. You want to play it. You want to get your, which is it? Now, here's a black woman who wants to tell people like Jasmine Crockett something. Go ahead.
White men don't have to do anything to suppress black people, sweetheart. Black people are doing it all by themselves.
Yeah.
Y'all love to try to blame the white man for everything. Let me just tell you, the white man ain't forcing you to go to the liquor store every weekend. The white man not forcing you to go to the club every weekend. The white man not forcing you to drink lean. He not forcing you to pop Percocets.
What? That's kind of racist. You saying they like to drink and pop pills and drink lean? Ooh. You racist, you Uncle Tom Coon.
He's not forcing you to have all these illegitimate bastard-ass kids.
Whoa, wait a minute now. That's racism. They're having a bunch of kids out of wedlock. That's racism.
The white man is not forcing you to do none of it. You are willingly participating in this mess.
I bet they said she's a coon. Look at this coon putting down the black man and the black woman. You coon, you.
Of a life. So don't sit in my face and try to tell me what the white man is doing to you. They did it to them. We the product of what they did to them. Now it's up to us to change the way we think. Change.
Woo! Young lady, you. I've been trying to tell them this for the last 30 years. They're not going to listen. They're not going to listen. They're going to get mad at you because the hip hop community and the Jay-Z's and the Beyoncé's and the D.L. Hughley's and the Oprahs is telling them the white man is your problem. I go to the hood quite often, and I see grown-ass men in the middle of the day standing up drinking and smoking weed. Did the white man make you do that? They say he brought the drugs in. I've been around drugs. I don't take drugs. You have a choice. So you're saying that the white man hypnotized you and said, take these drugs, have all these damn babies. Is that what you're telling me?
The way that we eat, change the way that we do things, change the places that we go to, change the people that we're procreating with, change. But no, y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all want to hear some shit that's toxic. That's what y'all want to hear.
You're right. That's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear nothing what you're talking about. It's offensive. They'll get offended and they'll start getting mad, telling you what the white man. Matter of fact, if you start speaking correct English, not being loud, they'll say you acting white. Just think about how insulting that is. taking care of your family, working hard, speaking correctly, is acting white, as if no one acts right but whites. But they say you're racist. They're racist against themselves. They're too stupid to even know it. The stupidity of the modern day Negro is something to behold. Now, I saw where Stephen A. was upset. Here's the thing about this. Let's see something here. Now, Stephen A. wants to tell you that everybody wants you to believe that Stephen A. is going to run for president. Let me just inform you again. I told you the same thing about how many people was wrong about Michelle Obama. I hate to keep bringing it up, but they don't know what they be talking about. I told you in 2016, Michelle Obama is never running for president. I told you in 2020, she wasn't running for president. I told you in 2024, she wasn't running for president. Michelle Obama does not have the mental fortitude to take all the crap she gonna get if she try to run. And so what she's gonna do is that she's gonna pretend the reason she's not running is because y'all not ready. Y'all not ready. It ain't got nothing to do with that, heifer. It's got something to do with Michelle Obama do not want to be criticized. Stephen A., somebody that stuck a crank in his back, looking like a teenage mutant Ninja Turtle. I don't know who looks more like a Ninja Turtle, Stephen A. or Spike Lee. But here's the thing. I don't understand this mindset of people being such followers. Because if you think that Stephen A. is going to run for office, they will destroy Stephen A. He's wrong on half of the stuff he said. He gets it right sometimes, but he's wrong on so many things. And so they may try to enter Stephen A. in the race just to take Kamala Harris out so they can say he's the one that destroyed Kamala Harris, not me. Because one thing about a guilty white liberal is that they want you to believe that they're not racist when they're some of the most racist people you ever want to meet. But they'll pretend like they're not racist. Like they're trying to undercut Jasmine Crockett right now. She deserves it, but they don't want her in office because they can't control her. See, they like dumb blacks they can control. She's dumb, but they can't control her. See, that's why they really didn't want Kamala Harris, even though she's not black. She's really Indian. They didn't want her in there, but they was left with no choice because when Joe Biden stepped out, there's no way. And I said it back then. I said the whole time. I said if Joe Biden drops out, they would have to get rid of Kamala Harris on a way that wouldn't be seen like it's racism. So they was left with no other choice because there was nobody else that was going to go up against and take her out. So they just inserted her in there. Now she's got the big head, thinking that she actually won some. Heifer, you ain't never won a state in a statewide damn election. But she wants you to, a countrywide election. She wants you to believe that she's running again. Please run again. I want all you. People like Gavin Newsom wants to run. And these are the people who destroy everything they touch, every state. You got J.B. Pritzker, Fred Flintstone lookalike. I don't know where Barney Rubble's at. But all these people like Gretchen down here in Michigan, she's the governor. She didn't know nothing about when they asked her the question about Ukraine. AOC wants to run. She embarrassed herself too. But see, what the people from the deep state like to do is they like to get a moron up there. Now, if they can get a moron who can read a teleprompter and speak somewhat intelligent because they never have to answer any tough questions like Barack Obama, he's great at a teleprompter, as long as you don't ask him any tough questions. AOC's not even great at a teleprompter. J.B. Pritzker's not good at a teleprompter. See, they need somebody who has some little charisma. See, Bill Clinton, he's a pervert, but he had charisma. Bill Clinton was one of the best liars ever. It ain't many people who can outlie Bill Clinton. That boy will look you straight in the face and lie to you. But see, the mindset of these leftists is that they got, the dumber their constituents is, the better off they are. They want to keep the dumbest people because an idiot can never actually challenge you because they're too damn stupid to try to challenge you on anything. Now, Hillary, did you know Hillary was over in India meeting with one of the richest The richest man in India. I think his wife is worth like $100 and some billion. Guess how much his house costs? His house is worth $2.5 billion. And Hillary is talking about elitists. I want you to listen to this exchange. Hillary goes over and meet them. And don't forget, Bill and Hillary went over there in 2018, I mean. So they've been friends with him. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wedding. Hillary's at the wedding of, I think, their daughter. I want to see if this is a clip. They're going to show Hillary in the audience. But then I'm going to show you when Hillary just went to their home. I think they're going to show Hillary as she is. As she is. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, that ain't her. I thought that was her. I saw on this clip. I'm going to play it until I see Hillary. Then I'm going to play the one of her in there. As she is. Hillary's at their wedding. But she hates billionaires, right? So I want to show you the clip of Hillary. This is Hillary visiting them in their home. $2.5 billion home. Look at this.
Aditi Devo Bhava. That means guest is our God. I love.
Look at her. I'm going to give you a little information on their home. But these are these elitists, Hillary and the Bills and Obamas, them hang around. But they'll tell you that they don't like rich people.
And they're so beautiful themselves. I know. Besides playing a beautiful instrument, we are so proud of both of you.
Facebook just blocked us again. Remember the other day we was doing it? Facebook says that we're streaming something. They took down the other live stream, and Facebook is doing it again. Mark Zuckerberg, what's your damn problem with that on Facebook? It says that they took it down. Facebook has been taken down. This is the second time this week. The last time they said we were showing violence, there wasn't no violence on there. Now Facebook is taking us down again. Have I showed anything that was so offensive to these people that they should be blocking us? See, there's some kind of little transsexual over there in Facebook is probably doing this. Listen here, you little jerk off at Facebook. I don't care. I'm never going to stop talking trash. I don't know why they're upset. I haven't even said anything was offensive, at least not yet. I'll make sure I offend them. Now, I'm going to make a video and go post it on Facebook now. I'm going to insult all the workers at Facebook now. Look at Hillary. I thought she didn't like billionaires. I thought she had something against billionaires. Interesting. Now, I want you to listen to this about their home.
Ambani is one of the biggest business tycoon in the world and
now watch this.
Expensive private resident. May come you to your face.
$2.5 billion is what it's worth.
Hillier is the world's most worthy house with the current price $2 billion.
$2 billion.
400.
It's $2.5 billion.
Rated in one of the world's most expensive addresses, Altamount.
Look at this. This is the house Hillary just been and visited.
Quick. The construction of this house was started in 2006 by two.
Designed from Perkins and
Ambani lives here with his family, which includes his wife, Nita Ambani, who is also
But this is who Hillary goes and visits and then criticizes you for being around billionaires.
Number 1, car parking. The Ambani family's car collection is nothing short of spectacular.
This is their cars. These are the cars they have in their home.
Rare and custom-made automobiles are on display, each representing
every kind of car you can name. They got a whole floor just for parking their damn cars.
The pinnacle of automotive engineering and design. The collection includes some of the most...
Look at this. But Hillary's over here visiting these people and criticizing you. Unbelievable, man.
If it is summers and lot of heat outside,
when it's hot over there, they got a snow room. Did you get that? A freaking snow room.
Have no worries about it because they have an artificial snow room.
You can't make this stuff up. I just wanted to show you what the Hildebeest is over here doing in India now. between the Chinese and the radical Muslim, whether it be from Pakistan or somewhere else, and the Indians, they've taken over America. If all of them, if the Chinese are so smart, the Indians are so smart, and the Muslims are so smart, why don't they stay in their own damn country and build it up? Now they come over here and your politicians sell you out for these bastards. That's what they do. Now Facebook is upset for some reason. They said something about we're gonna stop streaming because you said something offensive. What? This is the most least offensive I've even been. I said something offensive. I don't even know what the hell that even means. What the hell did I say was offensive? But Facebook is saying I'm offensive. It's worse than YouTube now. I get a strike on here for no damn reason. Guess they hate the truth. But we got more. Now, one of the problems is, have you ever seen this video? You ever seen when people think their kids are cute when they're destroying things? I want you to see this video here.
So.
Why is he allowing his damn child to tap this store like this?
So.
He's gonna make a fine recipient for the jailhouse.
So.
Say he got a wrong attitude. Beat his ass.
So.
Get out.
So.
How could a parent think that this is something cute? Some people don't need to be reproducing. It ain't no way in the hell my child would have knocked one thing off the shelf, because I'd have busted his behind. I'd have made him pick it up.
So.
Look at this. You think this is cute? This is what's wrong with our society. The kids are not being raised. I'm going to keep saying it. When you allow your kids to do anything they want to do because you don't want to hurt their self-esteem, you allow them to run around and tear up things, you don't discipline them, that means you really don't love them. Because any parent who allows their kid to do something like this, they really don't love their child. Because you need to teach them something. He's in here just throwing stuff down in the damn store. And this dude is going behind him. The mom and the daddy talking about so, and the mama talking about you got an attitude. Y'all can't stop that? Because to me, that's an easy fix. That's an easy fix. If you just put a little something on their behind, I bet you they would stop it if you put some on their behind. But you're dealing with a different kind of people who shouldn't be reproducing in the first damn place. They just shouldn't. Let me see. Somebody just. Let's see here. You got one. That was Hemp. Cinnamon Hemp says, brother, we got one representative that lines up with grassroots. That's Tim Burchett from District 2, Tennessee. Outside of his, we screwed all the bastards are crooked. That's a fact. Tim Burchett is the only one. He even said it. He called Barack Obama a Manchurian candidate. He's saying they all are selling us out. He's saying there's a bunch of pedos being protected. That's including the Trump administration is protecting some of them because you should have released the records a long time ago. Alan Dershowitz says, if you're a child molester and you work for the CIA or Mossad, it's okay. Child just got to suck it up because you can't afford to offend the help for the CIA or Mossad or any kind of government intelligence community, because they may have some pertinent information. If the child got to get molested, I guess it's just that's the way the story goes with these sick people. I think I had something else I needed to show you. Let me see here. Did I show you that one? I showed you that. Oh, this is I got two more I want to show you. Because you remember they've been talking about these tariffs. I got three more I want to show you. Because they've been talking about these tariffs. But here's the thing. I'll let Stephen Miller explain it. And then I got to get to this white racist woman who looks like a witch or something, who's saying that the evangelical Christians are the worst ones in the country. But I want to get to, let me get to Stephen Miller first.
Second. Justice Thomas said so brilliantly and eloquently, the language of the statute is clear. Under the International Emergency Economic Powers Act, the president has the authority to regulate foreign trade. And going back to the founding of our country, the term regulate has always meant and included the power to levy duties. But here's the good news, Laura. As cowardly, as horrendous as the Supreme Court ruling was, as poorly as it reflects on John Roberts' court and the continued torturing of our statutes and our Constitution, here's the good news. The court also affirmed the president has the authority under Section 301, Section 232, Section 122, Section 338, and many other provisions of federal law that the president can levy tariffs on foreign nations. So his program will not only be fully reconstituted, but it will be expanded. And one more point, Laura. The Supreme Court also affirmed that under IEEPA, the president has authority to restrict, impede, deny, license, or even fully embargo any foreign trade. So the net result of all this is we're going to keep and grow the tariffs to bring back American manufacturing, which keeps prices low by incentivizing products to be made here in America. But it also means that President Trump has even more tools when it comes to dealing with foreign countries that undermine our security.
Now, J.B. Pritzker is saying he's going to sue President Trump to get back the money that the people in Illinois are owed. I think that, what's his name from Gavin Newsom tried to do the same thing. Under the law, jackasses, the Supreme Court hasn't done anything. He just raises the 15% on all the countries now. So the Supreme Court, with this activist judges in there, that's including, we already know who Justice Roberts was. Amy is a fraud too. Neil Gorsuch is the one I'm shocked on. I would have thought it was Kavanaugh, but Brett Kavanaugh voted with the other conservatives. It says something about a system that's trying to force us to pay for a bunch of foreigners to import their trash in here. They can charge us for sending some to their country, but we can't do the same damn thing. They don't want the competition, but I want you to listen to this. This is one heifer. I cannot stand this heifer. I call her a witch, but listen to what she says.
Christianity is a cancer in this country. And I know this because I've lived around these people in Oklahoma for 50 years. It is a cult.
She's lived around for 50 years. Girl, you need to make sure you put on some makeup because you're scaring people. You come on here looking like the Return of the Living Dead or something.
It is a cult that is not good to children. Is it a cult that is not?
It's a cult that's not good to children. Islam is good to children, she says. The Democrats are good to children, but evangelical Christians are not.
Not good to women. It is a cult that worships money. It is a cult that
She said all Christians worship money.
Worships injustices. It is a cult that embraces racism.
Did you hear that?
Do you see that? That part of the electorate, that's the broken part. The rest of us all vote FDR style. And the white evangelicals, they are the most co-opted group in the United States of America.
Did you hear that? You white Christians, y'all the worst, she says. She said, y'all are the worst. Y'all are scum of the earth. If we just can get more of these Muslims over here with their goats and their 8-year-old brides, the country will be better.
These are the people that now,
if we can get these gang members from El Salvador and other places, we'll be better.
all of a sudden are pro-Russia. These are the people that now are pro-pedophilia.
She said that the Christians are pro-pedophilia.
Are the people that vote for a man that has 5 kids and 3 baby mamas.
I thought y'all liked that. I thought y'all liked people having baby mamas. Now you knocking Donald Trump because he got 3 baby mamas? I thought that's what y'all like. Because there's some other people with like 7, 8 baby mamas.
And lectures us.
None of his kids are robbing people. None of his kids are going out here committing crimes.
About you need to breed right now and you need to start having kids early. These are the people that had the weird praise hand pyrotechnic funeral for Charlie Kirk. These are the people that when little kids.
Notice she didn't say anything about when they had that funeral for the St. George Floyd, when the mayor was down there weeping by the casket. She didn't have a problem with that. This is a hideous witch. I can't stand that skank right there. She's a skank. Daddy should have pulled out. Mama should have did the right thing. Because she said that Donald Trump is a racist. Now, here's a black man talking about Donald Trump, if he's really a racist or not. Because that's the scenario they go with. Can't say the same thing about Joe Biden and everybody else.
Let me show you how racist Trump is. This don't make no damn sense.
Donald Trump stood up and said this.
I'm going to stick up for him because nobody else is, but I don't believe it.
Trump angrily criticized the mother who accused Michael of child molestation.
And she goes after him viciously and violently, and I don't believe it.
He defended Michael Jackson. He's got to be a racist.
Oh, no, not that one. This one is better. This is racism.
I always remember him from being a good guy, paying me a lot of money, giving my friends rooms and free food. He was good to everybody when he was giving them free tickets and free.
You hear what Mike Tyson said? When Donald Trump was giving all this free stuff to you niggas, he wasn't a racist. Now he's a racist.
The hotel room.
He then.
Well, we don't need to go through.
Now, David Letterman is gonna get upset because I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't believe under no circumstance that Mike Tyson raped. I ain't saying Mike Tyson's such a great guy, but he didn't sexually assault that woman. Because Donald Trump brings his point up on David Letterman. David Letterman didn't like it. Because what he says is that the woman said she was so afraid of Mike Tyson, but she went up to his room late at night so she can get this lawsuit, so she can sue. But don't forget, they brought Mike Tyson to judge a beauty pageant, talking about bringing the freaking wolf to the hen house. He was acting inappropriate at the beauty pageant. But if the woman was so scared, why did she voluntarily go up to Mike Tyson's room at night? And no offense, I don't want to get graphic here, but she said he held her down and performed fellatio on her. I don't know nobody who holds somebody down during an attack like that and do fellatio on them.
The case again, it's ridiculous. The woman was dancing at 8 o'clock, and this guy's in jail for 6 years. I don't understand it. I think it's wrong.
Yeah, but due process of law prevailed. So
I think
you
he had
came
one of the worst defense lawyers I've ever seen.
Seemed like the real racist was David Letterman for questioning Donald Trump for taking up for Mike Tyson. All right, disregard that one. Well, what about this?
When we open this.
Now, you remember this? If anybody should have been defending Donald Trump, it should have been that piece of trash by the name of Jesse Jackson and Al Sharpton.
Wall Street project, and we talked about it. We give us space at 40 Wall Street.
Jesse Jackson wanted Donald Trump to give him some space at Wall Street. Listen to this.
Which was to make a statement about our having a presence there.
Watch this now. Here's this racist again.
Said, listen, I want some office space in your building on Wall Street. And I said, it's okay, Jesse, I'll make a good deal with you.
Now watch this, this is Jesse Jackson.
I'll get you some space. You'll pay about $40 a foot.
$40 a foot, that was cheap.
And he said, no, I don't want to pay 40. I said, how about 30?
He didn't want to pay $30 a foot. Jesse Jackson didn't. Because don't forget, he's the welfare king.
No. It was the cheapest deal I ever made in the history of 40 Wall Street. He got it for nothing.
Donald Trump gave him a place in his building for free. But he's a racist.
He's a very tough negotiator.
Hold on. What type of white racist 100% fully endorses a black candidate in Jesse Jackson?
As facts.
While giving him building space for free.
For free. See, this is why when somebody try to call me an Uncle Tom, or if you white, somebody call you a racist for quoting facts, don't even give it any attention. Just keep doing it. Because that means you're over the target. When they got nothing else, if you're a person of color, they're going to say you're a sellout. You're Uncle Tom. If you're white, you're racist. Your ancestors owned slaves because they can't articulate their freaking point. And so they want to bully you around. I can't be bullied. I'm going to be honest with you. I can't be bullied. Let's just call a spade. I disagree with things Donald Trump is doing. I disagree with the whole handling of the Epstein files. But calling him a racist is absurd, really. And not only that, Donald Trump has dated a black woman before. You do know that, right? But there's neither here or there. You don't have to date a black person in order not to be racist. It may not be your preference. Who gives a damn? It's none of your damn business who another grown-up dates in the first damn place. But see, liberals want to dictate what you can like, what you can do, what you stand for. That's what these little communist dictators like to do. They like to try to tell you what you can and cannot do, what you can and cannot like, because they're unhappy with themselves. And so their whole thing is that they want to make sure that you are just as unhappy as they are. And they're upset when you won't give in to all of their trying to bully you to believe a system. The worst thing could ever happen to this communist that we see all over the country now is that you wake up and start being bold and not caring about what anybody's saying as long as you're telling the truth. If somebody gets mad if you tell the truth, that the problem is with them. Problem is not with you. The problem is with them. But one thing I've learned, that you cannot present facts and truth to somebody who's not willing to accept it. They will not take it because they have a narrative that doesn't fit their narrative, and they give a damn about what the friends or their family or whoever, what they gonna think. They're not even really a grown-up. Anybody who's so more concerned about what somebody else think when they're not even telling the damn truth, you got a problem. You got a character flaw yourself. Because I don't understand any grown-up who's so worried about keeping up a charade going when somebody is lying just to get along with them. I don't even know why you want to be around nobody like that. Personally, I don't want to be around nobody who likes telling lies and don't want to expose liars. Why would I care about how somebody think when you're nothing but a fraud yourself? I can tell you story after story of people I knew. People used to be online, used to follow me. People who I knew personally. They will get up so upset and stop talking to me. I used to own a business, and this person would come in there, and finally, when they figure out that they could not articulate their point, they said it was going to have nothing to do with me. They're going to tell other people not to come in there either. I told them, I don't give a damn. Because you want me to mask around with a charade, and you think you're going to punish me by saying you're not coming to buy? You want me to lie to you? Because I won't lie to you or kiss your ass? All of a sudden, you say you're not going to come in anymore? See you later? Thank you for all the times you came in. That's the mindset of people trying to control how you think. One thing I learned, we got a bunch of little Adolf Hitlers and Joseph Stalins and Maos running around the country. They're not just in office. A bunch of them are your damn family members, your so-called friends, your Facebook friends, your YouTube friends, they want to dictate what you say. And here's the thing. See, they care about what everybody else thinks, and they're mad because you won't care about what everybody else thinks. I don't care. Because when you start telling lies on people, I don't care who it is. It could be a Black Panther. It could be the Grand Wizard of the Ku Klux Klan. I'm not just going to tell a lie on them just because I don't like what they stand for. But people will lie on you for no damn reason. They will try to slander you. They did the same thing to Jesus. When people feel the need that they cannot get you to give in to their much speaking, they'll get mad and try their best to destroy your character. But see, you don't really have to worry about anything. Don't worry about anybody telling a lie on you, because the truth, even though sometimes it takes a little while to put his shoes on, it always catches up with the liar. The truth always catches up with the liar. And it is nothing you'll be able to do to stop a liar from lying on you, because that's what liars do. Liars always like to tell lies. Who is that? Ellie Cole 6332 says, "You're my favorite truth-telling YouTuber." Well, God bless you there. Is it Ellie Cole? Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Now, personally, I just did a video earlier. You can go look at it when you get a chance. I don't agree with everything that Israel do. Neither do I agree with everything that Tucker Carlson or Candace, Meg Kelly, or Donald Trump, or Mark Levin. But when they tell the truth about something, I'm going to report the truth. I'm not going to lie on them. People get so offended when you tell the truth about something and when you just give them the facts. Now, if you go look at that video, Tucker Carlson was interviewing Mike Huckabee. Now, personally, my personal opinion, which I backed it up with some facts on there, Tucker has done some unsavory things. It's like he was selling out for Qatar. He said he couldn't stand Donald Trump. He was glad he didn't get reelected. At the same time, Mike Huckabee and the people who's pro-Israel want to ignore anything Israel does. Bibi Netanyahu, it's a fact that he was one of the main ones telling us to go over in Iraq because they had weapons of mass destruction. I played the damn video. See, Ted Cruz and Mike Huckabee and I forgot some of the other ones. Mark Levin. I told you, they want to quote one scripture in the Bible, the Abrahamic covenant, but when you quote Romans chapter 9, they want to ignore that. How you just going to ignore Romans chapter 9 to tell me that I got to support Israel blindly? That don't even make any damn sense. Apostle Paul was a Jew. But if you go read Romans chapter 9 and you come back and tell me that Genesis chapter 12 means that you go to blindly support the state of Israel, show me, read both of them. Genesis chapter 12, I think it's verse 3. Romans, read the whole first 12 verses of Romans. This is the Apostle Paul talking. It clears it up. Nobody can make an argument after you read those two. I don't care what your pastor say. I don't care what your bishop says. That's the Bible. If they say they're going by the Bible, it's like Mike Huckabee and Ted Cruz don't even read the Bible. If you're going to quote something, you got to read all of it. Don't just quote the parts you like. Now, do I believe that Israel's wrong on everything? Hell no. I don't believe the land ever belonged to the Palestinians in the first damn place. I don't believe it. Nobody can make me believe it. I don't care if Candace Owens get herself worked up and Tucker Carlson get acting like Palestinians, Hamas don't run anything in Palestine. I can go into a whole lot of detail, but I don't really want to do it now. I just wanted to throw that out there because people get upset when they cannot articulate their point, or they mad because they can't force you to think like they think. Well, give me facts. I don't got no problem with facts. I don't have no heroes who's politicians. If you show me the facts of what they did, not your feelings, not what some other YouTubers show. Like some people like to do this. I want you to listen to this, what they said. Now, what do you say about it? Articulate your point, what you say about it. I don't give a damn. They're going to give you some hour-long video. You think I'm finna watch an hour-long video? You think I'm finna watch an hour-long video about some other YouTuber telling me about a subject that I already know something about? I don't think so. That's never gonna happen. I'm never gonna listen to another YouTuber for a whole damn hour. Think I am. It's insulting really for you to give me a video of another YouTuber and it's for an hour and you tell me I need to go watch it. You need to watch this. No, I don't. I'm offended that you even send it to me. You think I'm supposed to look at that? I'm not going to look at that. Especially you telling me about a subject that I already studied that I know he's not telling the truth on. But I'm supposed to listen because he said so. I'm supposed to agree with everything Candace Owens said. Now, does that mean Candace Owens is wrong about Turning Point USA? No. Does that mean Candace is wrong about Charlie Kirk's wife? No. Because some of the people got upset with me. Like, I'm not a fan of Turning Point USA, and I never will be now. Because they've done too many shady things. Especially after Charlie Kirk's death. And people get mad because I won't just jump on the bandwagon. I dare you. I'm not going to listen to you. I thought you had common sense. I don't understand why you're getting so upset when you have not proven one damn thing to me factual. You told me what your feelings is based on. Well, my feelings is I don't like it then. How about that? I mean, Larry Montgomery hit us up. He says, Doctor is a truth sayer and always keeping it real. I appreciate you, Larry. Good to see you too, brother. Do you ever get that, Larry? Come think about it. Somebody would get upset about because you believe a certain way. Now, we all not going to agree on everything. But Larry, I hear people and I'll show them, here's the facts about this. For instance, I'll be having a conversation with somebody about the Bible, or I'll be having a conversation with about the resurrection of Jesus. I'll go state them all kind of facts, not just from the Bible, all kind of facts from other people who, not even Christians, and they'll ignore all of it because that's what they want to believe. I tell them, you can believe what you want to, but quit telling me something is factual when I know it's not factual. You can say you don't believe something, you can say you don't like something, but don't lie to me and want me to pretend like something is that is not, because I can't do it. My conscience is held captive. To quote Martin Luther, my conscience is held captive. I can't pretend like if we just can get everybody to stop having heroes when it comes to influencers. Stop having hero. Make Jesus your hero. But they'll have a hero in anything that they say you got to agree with. They did research. I didn't debunk a bunch of stuff that they ever did, but I don't even talk about it publicly until it comes up. Because I'll see something and I go look it up and say, okay, I thought they was wrong about it. I just wanted to make sure. And that's not me trying to go against them because sometimes they're right. Tucker's a smart guy. Tucker's been right on a whole bunch of things. But when it came convenient for Tucker to say something against the stolen election of 2020, Tucker didn't say any damn thing. Ben Shapiro seemed like he was working against Charlie Kirk the whole time he was living. And now Ben Shapiro is all of a sudden, he's with Turning Point USA. I just think that's fraudulent. Like, if I don't like an SOB, I'm not going to pretend like I like an SOB that I don't like. I don't care if he's died or he's alive. I'm not going to pretend like I like you. When I don't like somebody, I let it be known. I'm going to tell you the reason I don't like them. I'm not going to just dislike a person for no damn reason. Like, people, I loathe Barack Obama. Loathe him. I loathe a whole bunch of people. But I got a reason. I hate Joe Biden. I hate Hillary. I hate them, but I got a good reason to hate them. I don't understand the mindset of these people. I mean, I really don't understand the mindset. Let me give my man Mark Andrew. Mark, I didn't miss you, brother. Let me get you, brother. Mark Andrews, the sniper. I'm sorry, brother. I didn't get you fast enough. I started running my mouth. I just be going down the line. I'm gonna get you. Mark Andrews, the sniper. Hit us up. God, I appreciate all your support, Mark, my brother. We love you, Mark, brother. You know, and sometimes, Mark, if I don't refresh my page, I gotta refresh the page and then I'll see it. And anytime I miss you, brother, I promise you, I'm gonna come back. Even if I don't hit it that day, I promise you, I'm gonna come back and get it. I'm always grateful for anybody who gives anything to me. Trust me, I am. I'm not. As a matter of fact, most of the other YouTubers, they don't even shout nobody's name. They just say, "We want to thank you for your donation." I like to call people by their name because I don't want to just generalize and say somebody. Anybody who gives a donation, I try to call their name. And because I'm grateful for anybody who support me, because they don't have to do it. Whenever somebody does something they don't have to do, I like to be grateful. So I apologize, Mark. I didn't see that, brother. But I promise you I'm going to get you. I promise I'm going to get you. But we got to stop this blindly following people who seems to me they switch up just about every month. Wherever the money is at, they'll switch up. I think I got another video I want to show you here. I know I had. Oh, did y'all ever see that little creepy video of Jeffrey Epstein? I forgot all about that. I had it yesterday, but I didn't show it. I'm going to show Galvin Newsom too some of the stuff he said.
Okay, so Darren and I are sitting here. You can hear the echo. I'm pretending I'm talking to Darren. So, hi Darren. So Sarah and Nadia, are you guys having a good time? You can see I have a little sore on my face that I got from some black guy trying to kiss me.
Jeffrey Epstein said he got a sore on his face because a black guy tried to kiss him.
It's really disgusting. It was fun. Oh, it's really, Anyway, I have pictures up on the wall.
I don't know if there's a real video, but the people on the internet say it's real. I don't know if it's real or not, but I wouldn't be surprised. It is Jeffrey Epstein. Now, I want to play something from, now, I played this video, and I want to throw this dude under the bus again because he's never even got a strike for saying some of this stuff. This ain't got nothing to do with anything. Some of you may have never heard of him. His name is Corey Holcomb. He's a comedian. But I just want to play some of the stuff he said. And this is not even all of it.
Last weekend, I saw this little girl. She had a Welch's grape juice bottle in her mouth. A bottle?
He's talking about a 5-year-old girl.
And she was about 5. She had the whole bottle as far as it'll go, just sucking on it, walking with her mama. Somebody said, get that out her mouth. When they took it out her mouth, that baby said, You know when she stopped crying? When a man picked her up and put her in her lap and started bouncing with her. Then she stopped crying and was looking like this. I said, that's a whore.
He called a 5-year-old girl a whore. And here's the thing. YouTube didn't give him a strike, but I got a strike for making fun. See, this is the kind of foolishness and buffoonery that YouTube doesn't mind you doing, but I get a strike.
That's a little growing right there. And everybody will say, Corey, what are you talking about? Corey, you crazy. Get the f out of here. This little girl was in her bliss with her mouth wide open. She was just saying that.
Who says something like that about a 5-year-old girl? A sick bastard.
Had the cap on it and everything. They took it out of her mouth. Then,
this is on YouTube, by the way.
A man picked her up and started shaking her on his knee, and she was like, I said, that's a little. It's just Corey Holcomb crazy. I almost want to go back and ask about that little girl and do a documentary on her life. So one day I can show I know what I'm talking about. But in this society, I'm a bad guy. That ain't nothing, no.
Can you believe that? Now listen to this one.
Corey bad. Corey bad.
When I was in Iceland, you don't have to be no 18. I think it was 13, maybe.
He went to Iceland to get 13-year-olds.
Maybe 14.
Yeah.
That's a grunt. The vagina been on this planet 14 years. I've said this before on the show also.
He said it before on the show. And the guy's amening him. You two didn't give him a strike.
You know, if a woman 16 years old gives you a baby, that is going to be 16, 17, 18, 19. That is going to be one of the healthiest babies possible.
Can you believe that? Let me tell you something. These social media platforms, your government is full of a bunch of perverts. Because any grown man who would speak like that about children is sick to me. But I constantly get, Facebook just took it up. They constantly do stuff to me. You go look at stuff on Facebook, it's a bunch of trash, just like on YouTube. But they won't do anything to those people. But you give me a strike. Because they hate the truth. It's okay to be a pedo, I guess. I guess if I was one of them, they wouldn't have a problem with me. But because I won't do the same thing, that buffoonery, and justify some foolishness like this, and that guy, Corey Hogan, he's a comedian. And the thing about this is he's the same dude I did the video that punched the lady in her face, and he said he muffed her. He's the one who wouldn't hit the guy, Anton Daniels, who was on his show, but he hit the woman. And some of the jackasses on YouTube was defending him after he put his hands on a woman. Who you think you are? You stop her from talking. This is a free damn country. But see, our society has made certain things acceptable and certain things not acceptable. And when you speak against it, they'll get more offended about you saying something that don't need to be happening. Nobody needs to be talking about children the way he talked about them. And they don't even care. Make it make sense, please. Anyway, I got to get out of here. Make sure I didn't miss anything, because some people may get upset if I missed something. I didn't miss anything yet. I don't think I did. Well, good night out there, Common Sense Nation. We're going to do our spiritual broadcast tomorrow. We may do it a little bit earlier. We normally do it at 6, but I'm thinking about doing it a little bit earlier. I'll let you know, maybe around 4, maybe around 3, it depends. Maybe 6. I got to let you know, because sometimes I'll get caught up and I'll be busy doing something I can't stop. But God bless you. Keep loving the truth, Common Sense Nation.